Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing an affordable V8 F-150. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford here in Draper for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Scott. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a naturally aspirated 5-liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy 16 around town and then 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 400 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, normal F-150 hood. Now this base variant you can see still has the kind of like darker grille and darker headlights, so it gives it a distinctive appearance. Chrome at the bottom with the bumper, then we do have fog lights with this. But yeah, overall for a more baseline truck it looks good. Now around the side here our tire wheel setup is 265 by 70 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels you got the silver finish there. Nice little cut there in the fender. F-150 badge. You can see the mirror cap and the door handle. This one's got the super cab, so it's the smaller. And then we got leaf springs here in the rear. Little 4x4 decal there on the back. And if we take a few steps back, here's a side profile. And this leads us to the key fob. We've got the Ford logo there. We have our lock and unlock function, flip out key with it as well. Pretty simplistic. Popping inside, this is not still lower down, so you gotta kind of do it yourself. But yeah, look at this, good storage here. No bed effects or anything like that, but yeah, I mean it's a pretty decent sized bed if you ask me. It's over 6 feet. Pretty easy to get that up. We got the Ford logo there. It's the new style of taillights. And there's the rest of the rear. Now up front, this is kind of fun. So the front door opens up like normal, and you can see with the front door, pretty basic trim. Do have automatic for the front 2 windows. Get your mirror adjustments and then blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then you can see the payload capacity of the truck, 2,134 pounds. The cool thing though is this, for the super cab, you got the secondary door that opens up and the seatbelt's on the door itself. Now with these seats, you can see they're folded up. Got some storage underneath. You can fold it down just like that, pretty simple. Again, you got this nice cloth trim on these seats. Now it is a tight fit and there's nothing to really grab to get in. So yeah, pretty smushed back here, but I mean I fit at least. And the nice thing is headroom back here is pretty good. And then closing this is pretty simple. Now here's a quick look at the front seat. The cloth trim. Got all of our light controls there as well. And of course we got the flip out key here, which boom. Here's a quick look at the steering wheel. We've got soft touch all around. You got all of your practical controls here with this. You can see controls for the center stack, cruise control as well. Turn signal, windshield wiper stock, and we got a good old fashioned column shifter. Digital gauge cluster here in the center, so all new F-150s come with this. And they also all come with drive modes that you can select, which I think it's pretty cool. Backup camera in reverse. You can see trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel. Also, didn't mean to do the turn signal indicator there. That was funny. Column shifter. This thing gets so annoying sometimes to get in. Anyways, infotainment system. Shortcut bar there at the bottom. From the scandalous cinnamon whiskey to the wind. Don't need to hear about scandalous whatever. But yeah, it's pretty easy to use overall. And you've got this for the camera system up top. So just press that. Do the camera view. I know, that's another nice feature if you ask me. Just a traditional 2-speed transfer case there. See the climate controls down below. We got some USBs and all of that. And then this one has got a bench seat. So this picks up to be a full chair. And then we've got some seat action underneath. Storage above, and then you got the glove box down below. Just a manual mirror dimmer too. So here's the window sticker for this truck. That's a 103A equipment group. There's your total MSRP on this one, $49,740. Now, if that truck's a little bit too basic for you, you can get the 5.0 V8 in the STX package, which is basically a work truck, but then dressed up. You can see how cool this looks. About $52,000. So if you wanted 5.0 V8, you wanted the bigger 4-door, shorter bed, and then these cool looks, it's not that much more money. Had to make sure it's the right key because I got like 3 in my pocket. So, F-150 with the 5.0 V8 and more basic packaging. Again, if you wanted like real basic, this is the one to go for, but like I showed you guys with that STX, if you want something that's a little bit flashier. And honestly, if I was to get a new F-150, like if it was like I gotta buy a brand new one, it would be probably STX 5.0 V8, and then I just throw some all-terrain tires on it and boom, got a truck that can handle country roads, got a V8, and it's still expensive, still 50 grand, but it's not $70,000-$80,000 like some of the higher end packages, right? And plus, the more I review cars, the more I like this basic stuff, because the fancier stuff, it looks nice when it's brand new, but once it ages a little bit, the materials just don't seem to hold up as well. It seems like the wear and tear on them is just a little bit more brutal. Just kind of the basic stuff just seems to do well long term. Engine's kind of jumpy. It's kind of strange. Maybe it's just a fluke with what gear it was in or whatever. I like the new turn signal indicator. I think it's sharp looking. And that's the other reason why I kind of like go, because you just need an XTX, because it's like, you know, before it's like you gotta get a high-end package, have nice looking front end with the lights, but now it's like this is good looking enough. Yes, V8's very smooth. So is the suspension. I drove an F-150 Lightning today, and the F-150 Lightning's a little bit smoother, but this is not far behind. Yeah, this is nice. Not too shabby. Like, please tell me why you need more than this. Like, this is comfortable. Air conditioning on. The ride quality is pretty comfortable. You feel what's happening in the road, but truck can handle it, so it's fine. I guess you can just drive with one finger. You can drive any modern car with one finger, frankly. Power steering made this easy. I will say, if you do want a little bit better ride quality, the crew cab, because it's a little bit heavier truck, it seems like those do ride a little bit better. Stays a little bit more planted. A little acceleration here. Just so linear with the power band. The V8's got good enough torque, if you ask me. And it sounds good. Just listen to this thing. Listen to that! It's nice. It's fun. So, F-150 5.0 V8. I think this is the best pickup truck to buy if you're, well, I mean, let's see. Yeah, Chevy doesn't really let you get the 6.2 and lower end packages. Ram doesn't really exist anymore. Just kidding, they've got the inline 6. I mean, the Nissan Titan, those are a good value too. If you can still find a 24 that's left over. But yeah, Ford F-150 5.0 V8 for about 50 grand if you wanted the STX package. I don't know, I think it's a pretty desirable truck, and there's not really anything that competes against it in the market, because everyone else is turbocharged at this point, pretty much. Let me know your thoughts.